Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver, and I would like to apologize for the absence, because every video that you've seen, every community post that you've seen, has been a pre-recorded thing. Pre-rendered, pre-uploaded, pre-recorded. I have not recorded a video since the beginning of February. Well, technically this is the second video I've recorded in February, but, you know. It's the first video from February that you're gonna see. So, you know, obviously, like, the world's not going too great right now, but also, like, you know, I've been a little, some stuff's been happening in my personal life that has made things a little bit more difficult, to the extent where I'm just a little bit, like, upset and grumpy, and I had to take a few days to just kind of, like, mentally prep myself for recording again, because I'm just kind of, like, easily irritable and in a bad mood right now, and I'm not really, like, being, you know, funny YouTuber with funny anecdotes, because I don't really, like, the anecdotes that I have right now, I can't tell because they're too personal, and I don't give, like, that much information online, but also, like, I'm just kind of, like, in a bad mood, like, in general, and so I'm not really in the haha funny fun, mood right now. Now, here's the thing, that fits perfectly with the theme of the year, which is, death, destruction, misery, and pain. So, yeah. I'm sure this will just be a thematically appropriate episode of World of Horror. But yeah, I haven't recorded anything in, like, 5 days since, like, the episode 337. I haven't recorded anything, and thank God for the bizarre backlog, because, like, genuinely speaking, like, the bizarre backlog's just that long. I just started, there's only one video on the new patch. There's only one video on the new patch. And, yeah. So anyways, I'm in a bad mood right now, and I think that's the perfect mood for February, for everyone in general, but, you know. So we did a Miku and a Moriko run last, and then before that it was a Mizuki. Well, do we have a Mimi that we can play? We do have a Mimi we can play, so sounds like we're gonna lock it in with Mimi. And we'll see what we can do. Let's do medical history, and we'll do... Do I want to do random perks? Random perks sounds kind of fun, but let's do all perks. All perks, or not, sorry. Character perks versus random perks. Character perks sounds fun. I apologize. But yeah, no, I want to record more often, but one of the things about recording is that, you know, you have to, like, put some effort into it from the perspective of, like, you know, these videos, if they were just, like, completely deadpan, no anecdotes, no attempts at humor, no, you know, no sauce, no spice, just plain, just the plain white bread episodes of WoW, like, just the plain unseasoned, just unseasoned, no spice, no seasoning, they'd be pretty boring. So, you know, I have to wait for my mental state to get into a way that I can try to inject a little bit of spice of life into these videos. At least in a way. I mean, we can do the classic Katako Tarasu Medical History, the OG. That's like the OG challenge run we used to do on True Believer for every character. Those were the simpler days. But yeah, so I'm feeling a little bit better. Well, actually that's not true, but I'm a little bit more composed, so I think we can... I think we can pretty realistically... Oh, we got History Club, that's so cool. I think realistically speaking, we can try to record a little bit more, but I'm still in a rancid mood. I'm in the rancicity mood, I'm in the toxicity mood. Listen, you know your mood's bad when you're up at like 5 in the morning, 4 in the morning, and you should take a nap, but you're up at 4 in the morning and you're like, I want to play League of Legends before maintenance. And then you just... I was playing so toxic, dude. I was playing so toxic. I was against this Vi who did a lot of ganking, and so basically what she would do is she would just sit bot lane in a bush and then pop out and get like a double kill, right? So I just spent the entire game farming like 3 to 4 of the jungle camp quadrants. And so she had like 2 items really early on, but so did I, because she wasn't CSing. I had like, at some points in the game, I had like triple her CS. And I basically got so strong just by farming that I carried the game. Well, the ADC, well, here's the thing. I didn't carry the first game winning or losing team fight, because we had 2 of them, right? Our ADC was crying the whole time because I never ganked bot. And you already know. I was living off of that negative energy. You're already correct. You're already true. And I was living off of their rancid vibes. And you know, they were calling me all sorts of insults and stuff, and then I would just watch them get killed by the Vi, and I was like, oh, but I was getting strong, right? So we had the first team fight, and I sacrificed myself to get a good engage, and then the ADC went in and had, you know, Jinx player had their hero moment, right? But then they were like, oh, I'm the reason why we're winning the game, so I'm just gonna go int. And so they ran it down bot lane and took like a tier 2 tower. And meanwhile, we had just killed the Baron. And they were just chilling. Like, they literally weren't doing anything. They were not doing anything useful. They had their inhibitor open. We were crashing into their base, trying to win the game. The Jinx was killing a tier 2 tower in the bot lane with, like, barely a minion wave, right? With, like, a couple of range creeps. Absolutely embarrassing. And so the enemy, they realize that the Jinx isn't there, and so they're going in for the kill. You know what I mean? They're going in for the kill. They're vicious. And it's a 3v5. And I carried that fight. I decimated them all. We pushed for the win, and then we won while the Jinx was just chilling in bot lane doing nothing. Trying to throw the game because they didn't want to win. Because they wanted to punish me. And I mean, I was so happy. I was absolutely so happy. And the thing is, the Vi was a bad jungler. They, like, literally, sitting in one lane and camping the ADC is not a good strategy. You're losing everything on the map, except for objectives, because their entire team would roam for every objective, so we lost pretty much everything. But, you know, you don't get any CS from your own jungle. You're an assassin. You need to power farm, you know? Like, you're building pure damage, and the Bruiser Briar has, like, triple your CS. Like, yeah, sure, you got 9 kills in the first 20 minutes, but you got no CS. The Briar's matching you for items. The Briar's solo killing you in your own jungle. Like, what are you doing? Sorry, I'm letting the League toxicity come in. It's 9 minutes and we haven't gone to a mystery yet. This is how you know it's a real WoW episode. That's how you know it's a real one, right? That's how you know it's a real WoW episode. Now, what are we trying to do here? I don't know, bro. I don't know. We could just chill. We could just hang out. This is not what I want. I want a camera or I want a compass. This is not good enough. This is nothing. This is also nothing. We're so over. It's so jover. But here's the thing. You don't have to buy a weapon as Mimi, so you can get a little bit greedy on whatever your accessory item is. Right off the bat. Right off the bat, this is what you're facing. This is the barrel that you're staring down. This is the gun of the barrel that you're staring down. But listen, brother. Listen, sister. Listen, Envy. The one in front of the gun lives forever, okay? I think you just take the chance with the multi-hit so that you see sort of where you're at in the next turn. Because that's, like, pretty good. Like, the best possible case scenario of what we just did there. This is pretty sketchy. This is pretty sketchy. We've lost so much sanity, but we don't die even to a high threat level sanity increase. We could die here, though. You can take 4 reason from a random event in the hospital. I'm like 90% sure. But it's literally the beginning of the game, so you gotta go. You gotta do what you gotta do. Now, what the hell are we doing here, right? You're looking at this, you're like, not having a good time. I think you just, it's not good, but I think that's what you do. My dog is trying to dig into the chair right now. Unfortunately, you can't dig into the chair because it's like, I don't know, 2.5 inches of fabric. And by that I mean it's a thin sheet of fabric and then like 2 inches of foam. So it's like, you know, I had to put a towel over the chair because you kept digging into it and you kept getting the foam out of the cushion. And so now there's just permanently a towel on top of the chair so that she can't get to the foam again. Take a little risk here, take a little risk there. Listen, I never succeed this one. I'm sorry. Hands up, absolute cinema, I never succeed this one. So second enemy, sorry, gore-covered student. Oh, you know, speaking of like, inorganic materials, what do y'all think about the spoon in your brain? That's pretty crazy, right? It's pretty wacky. I think that's pretty wacky. Oh, she's weak to sharp. She's weak to sharp. Chat, she's weak to sharp. I'm so dumb. Oh wait, hold on. World of Horror is too far up, so I have to move it down and then like school. Actually, you know what? Let's keep World of Horror at the top, above everything else, just to make this a little bit. There we go. There we go. You don't need a full screen covering for this. 3 Doom, huh? And we dodged it perfectly. So we're only taking 3 Doom this fight. You'll love to see it, chat. You'll love to see it. Now, we are badly bleeding, so we need to go to the doctor's office or the school nurse ASAP. But I think I'm just big chillin'. Take a point of knowledge there. Maybe we shouldn't have taken a point of knowledge because it's like folklore studies gets us to 8. But listen, folklore studies gets you to 8. That's true. But have you considered that we're gonna need to get to like 10 knowledge to have some competent combat here? I'm just saying. Now the real question is, do we just go Fear Festival and then bandage it? Do we just Fear Festival and bandage it? A lot of the non-injury, like, a lot of the major injuries that are bad reduce your damage, and then there are a lot of bad minor injuries that really screw you over. Was the forest doomed? It was like the village and the school, right? I mean, we're about to find out. We are about to find out, alright. I should have Onsened. What am I doing, dude? -2 funds for Ryuchi? I can't justify that. A little too rich for my blood. Alright, moment of truth. It's doomed. The forest is doomed. The village raised its threat level. That's why the village is doomed. Yikes. Asato for 3 reason? Debatable. Absolutely worth it. 100% worth it. Right then and there. Completely worth the value. Now, Doomed Forest still sucks. Doomed Forest is still not very good. You can be a major injury, and our dexterity sucks. But this is Doomed, so we're gonna fail it anyways, so who cares? Broken Bone is like one of the lesser bad ones, just because it's like, it's not gonna screw us over immediately. It's gonna screw us over, don't get me wrong, but it's not gonna screw us over. Like, we can live with a Broken Bone for a little bit anyways. I saw that we had 61 EXP, and I'm like, ooh, time to level up. Jury brain. Oh. Forest Watcher, you have a lot of goddamn nerve. You have a lot of goddamn nerve, you stupid piece of shit. How long have I had school? Is the school image shown on the screen? I don't know. It's fine. Forest Watcher, you got a lot of freaking nerve showing up here, you piece of shit. Okay. I don't know, just start running, I guess. Not really a fan of it, but... Oh, wow, we rolled a 5 as well, by the way. Broken Bone Diff? Broken Bone Diff? Oh, shit, Broken Bone Diff. I mean, I don't really like this. Do you take bonus to Sharper? I thought it was Fire that you took bonus from. I'm gonna be honest with you. But, hey, it is what it is. I'm alright with that. Now, we go up to, like, 40% Doom minimum. It's not great. I think we gotta take more Doom. Or, no, get a grip, get a grip. I almost clicked the wrong thing. I was like... I was gonna click the minus stamina option thinking it was gonna be minus reason. Like, obviously we want to take minus reason here. This is the minus reason hour. Now, the Seal of Savesh is a really good spell, and we can definitely use it. But the question is, when can you use it? And the answer... Yeah, brother, I don't know about this one. I don't know about this one, Chief. I do not know about this one. It is a special run moment. Absolutely terrible. Awful. Oh, we had... Oh, no, that's not roads closed. I'm dumb. I looked at the dog icon and I'm like, ah, roads closed. You're gonna think I'm crazy? Fast learner. You're gonna think I'm absolutely insane, but fast learner. You're gonna take damage in combat and just kind of getting some speed on the level up, getting bonus EXP per combat is fine. Oh, wow, this actually is insane, dude. We only have one mystery where we can cure our injuries. I didn't think about that at all. Seal of Savesh, we're saving for, like, an Ito Park. Like, that's what we want. Oh, God. This isn't very good. But I think we go Recluse, just because we have Memory Extract, and we have 8 Knowledge. That's realistically the only reason why. I'm a little bit nervous about this run. I don't really want to take sanity damage, I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like if we can avoid taking sanity damage, we probably should. You think that uses the apartment's safety level or the mansion's safety level when you get that event? I probably should have checked, but you always eat it. Bloated doesn't really matter. Does the toy give us anything? Like, what do we got here? Minus 10 max reason? That's actually kind of significant for Mimi, because she already has minus max reason. You know what? I'll be real with you, chat. I'll be 100% real with you. I think I wouldn't do this on any other character, but for Mimi, I'll do it. You don't have the energy to keep searching? Oh, wah. You don't have the energy to look behind your wardrobe again when you just found gold back there? How lazy and useless are you gonna be? Like, what are you, a Democratic politician? Getting told to do a vote randomly and be like, oh, the vote, it was called without notice. 8 people missed it. Sorry, I'm tilt posting. I'm tilt posting. Sorry, I'm tilt posting. Okay, not good. Not good. We lost a little bit of sanity there. How bad is it, chat? If only you knew how bad it really was. Alright. It's fine. We got memory extract. Oh, we're coughing blood, huh? We can't dodge? That's sad. You don't have a, like a super-powered attack, right? No, of course you don't. Yeah. No, of course you don't. You don't have a super-powered attack. We spent a little bit to get a lot. Coughing blood, you can go away with a bandage immediately, thank you. One of the scariest injuries, for real. School, scissors, mermaids? I hate to say it, but like... Here's the thing, right? We are being inhibited by Broken Bone. Like, Broken Bone sucks. But also, we can't afford to get something worse than a Broken Bone and not be able to cure it. And we have more combat to do. Look at how much EXP that we got from doing that. Bow, bow. You love to see it. Now, here's the thing. We could have done this one first, and then we could have done Residential Recluse. I did think of that. The reason why I didn't do it is because Mystery 4 and 5, enemies get an HP increase, and I'm pretty sure the damage increases on Mystery 4. So the enemies would hurt more, there'd be less wiggle room, and when you do the ghost ritual, you take damage. So, like, no matter what you do, you're taking damage, right? Like, no matter what. And so you might as well, you could say, like, it's, you know, fast learner synergy. I don't really want to live in that world where we entertain that idea, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm hoping you don't have some super attack that'll kill me. You're dead. I need to be kind of careful, though, right? Like, I need to be kind of not even slamming the door in your face. You're not original, bro. You're not a trendsetter. We want to fail this. We want to fail this. Beautiful. 20 EXP. We can level up now. I just wanted to make sure we have some memory extract buffer room. I mean... We could leadership. Charisma. That gets it done. That locks it in. I don't know why I'm doing this. It doesn't matter. This is the correct one, though, right? Yeah. Be careful with the lines. It should be correct now. Me when I'm absolutely delusional. You piece of shit. There's so many, whatchamacallits? Oh, library book is, like, immediately usable. Don't mind if I do. We do not have 3 books that we can discard, so we're just gonna not even entertain that. So it's bow bow, right? We can do a little bow bow as a treat. We need to do endless mode, just to kind of see how it works. So this is important in case we run into any other ghosts. It's bow bow, bow, clap. Alright, 3 bows, 2 claps. Okay, easiest thing to remember in my life. We're just gonna level up immediately. I do really want to get strength to 8, but, like, I don't think we can. I don't think it's, like, possible. We would have to get some sort of, is Savesh the strength one? It is the strength one. We could have gotten strength to 8, bestie, but we can't do that anymore. We're probably not going to level up unless we kill the boss, which I don't know if we want to do that. Now, the reason why we're holding off is because you are looking for getting another injury before the boss. This is a lot of EXP if we fight the sculpture, but we have no B-slot items, so this is just an objective increase in whatever we're doing. And there is literally, like, there's nothing bad about this. Like, there's literally nothing bad about it, but fighting the enemy, we take damage. I know that might sound insane, but it's true. Yeah, we can just kill you. Like, we can just absolutely rinse you. Next turn, we take 2 stamina damage, 2 EXP, by the way. Never mind. Never mind. I'm ashamed of my words and my deeds. My bad, everybody. My bad. Didn't see that one coming from a mile away. Listen, this is what we were waiting for. I'm dumb? That was the wrong thing. That was the wrong thing. But we can get both of them taken care of. You know what? We can get all of them taken care of. And then we can just skip the boss. Badly bruised. Oh. I want to do the boss because I want to get strength to 8. But I want to get Ito Park here, okay? I want to get Ito Park here. all of this sucks, but this one, none of them gives us EXP. Literally none of them give us EXP. Seal of Savesh would just cost us sanity, and we have memory extract, but I don't wanna do that. We're not gonna level up unless we kill the boss. So what's the play here? Probably just skipping the boss, yeah. Probably just skipping the boss, yeah. Probably just skipping the boss. Our stats kind of suck. We can take the burn, that's okay. Getting Hasty 8 is so tragic, by the way. Could be, like, the worst thing of our lives. But you'll never know. Hopefully we'll never know. Do we get to find out? Oh, yo, we got 7 strength. I'm so dumb. So, there is no strength check, but there is a charisma check, so look at that. So we're taking, we're good. -3, -3. Fight, we're good. But you know what? We're taking -3. You absolutely already know. We're completely insulated. The only stat that we didn't get to 8 was dexterity. That matters, I should say. You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it, chat. I mean, listen, the 8 charisma comes in clutch. Obviously, if you're, like, just trying to get a guaranteed win, you look at the lighthouse before. By the way, I made a guide for the lighthouse. You should watch that guide. I made a guide for the lighthouse with a funny cheat sheet reference. So if you're just trying to win, obviously you check the lighthouse at the beginning of every run, and you just go from there. Check this shit out, dude. I'm not even doing the math. I'm not even paying attention. What do you mean we missed? Oh, shit. What the hell is happening, dude? What is this luck? Let me eat my lump of flesh, please? Thank you. Oh, anatomy class, where were you? What a weird Mimi run. What a wacky, weird Mimi run. What a nice welcome back to my first Shiikawa run in February. You do indeed love to see it. 2 seconds too slow? Come on, brother. Well, that was a hell of a run. I am gonna record more often, hopefully. But, been kinda meh about it. So, you know, hopefully I can have that dog in me to where I'm like, I got that, you know? I can figure that shit out and, sort of get back into the swing of things. But, you know, in case I can't record, you know, the Wah Andes are in remiss over here, right? But, just in case, you already know that the Bazaar backlog is not even close to being finished. There's, like, 5 more days of episodes. I don't even know what number it is, like 22, 23? This shit goes crazy, man. The Bazaar is unironically, like, my game of the year, assuming it comes out this year. Like, if it comes out in 2025, no game beats it. No game beats it. Absolutely not. Literally no game could beat the Bazaar. It's goated. It's honestly incredible. I love my NFT team builder Super Auto Pets clone. It's amazing. Feels disrespectful to call it a Super Auto Pets clone, but you know what? Super Auto Pets is the GOAT, dude! Super Auto Pets is amazing. So it's like you look at Super Auto Pets and then you're like, okay, funny emoji animal game. And then you compare it to Super Auto Pets and you're like, that's a little disrespectful. But it's like, Super Auto Pets is the GOAT, brother, sister, Envy. It's the GOAT. You've got no idea how goated Sap was back in the day, alright? And now I'm looking at the Bazaar and it's like, this is everything that I ever wanted out of Sap, but it's even better than Sap. And so it's like, 10 out of 10. And it's also got an aesthetic and an art style I like a lot more than Sap. Because, I mean, listen, if you've ever DM'd with me, you know I love emojis, okay? So, an emoji game, an emoji fighting game, pretty hard to beat, but, I love the love, care, and style and beauty put into the Bazaar. So yeah, you know, listen, I'm gonna try to record more. I'm gonna try to get back into the swing of things. But, just in case, there's still like 80 million Bazaar episodes left, so I have time. I have time. Because, like, if I didn't upload... Here's the thing. It's almost like uploading a Bazaar video feels like I'm not uploading a video. I'm not gonna lie. Just because it seems like, out of all the series that I've ever done, it's like the least relevant series to the audience that watches me regularly. Right? Like, everybody who comments on the Bazaar series, I love you, right? But, like, it just seems like a different audience. Like, the overlap is very, very few people. And I mean, listen, if you like both WA and Bazaar, insanely based, thank you so much. But, I don't know, it just seems like the WA videos and everything else that I do is sort of, like, in its own category, and then there's the Bazaar, and I don't really know why. I don't really know why it's like that. But, like, I'll give you a perfect example, okay? And listen, I'm not complaining, okay? I'm not complaining. I want to make that perfectly clear. I'm grateful for the love and support that all the videos get, and this is a very positive community in the sense that the only comments that I get, like 90% of the comments that I get are positive comments that are nice. 5% of the 8% of the comments that I get that aren't that 90% are something about like a Bitcoin wallet and saying like, hey, how do I log into my Bitcoin account? Here's my password. And so I just had to like blacklist like 80 million words to make sure that those things stopped showing up, because there were like 10 plus of those comments on like a period of like a week. It was really annoying, right? But it's like, you know, and like 2% of the comments that I get are like either in the category of being neutral or negative, okay? So, overwhelmingly positive community. Thank you so much. I love all the support. I love the reaction that the videos get. Thank you for the likes as well. I really do appreciate it. So, you know, I don't really worry about that, right? But it's like... like, there's a little bit of overlap between WA Andes and Bazaar Andes, but a lot of the people that I see... I have learned new usernames from people commenting on the Bazaar versus everything else. Like, I don't know what the hell's wrong with the Limbus videos. Wait, what do you mean the Rupture video got 1,000 views, dude? This shit's insane! This shit's insane, dude! I should pivot to being a Limbus company content creator. What the hell is this, man? If my video doesn't get claimed, it gets 1,000 views if it's a Limbus video. Like, what the hell, bro? I should go record some regular normal dungeons and just, like, milk this shit, man. But, like, you know, if the Limbus video doesn't get copyright claimed by Millie, it gets, like, 1,000 views guaranteed. Very weird. The League videos get anywhere between, like, 20 views and 80? I don't really know why. But, you know, whenever Plunger and I... That's just a thing that happens when Plunger and I have a chance to play ranked duos together, which doesn't happen very often because we're normally rolling with a squad, which I wouldn't change that. I wouldn't change that. If we're hanging out with the... Well, with the ladies, but, like, you know, I can't say the lads. If we're hanging out with the ladies and we're rolling in League, we got a 4-stack, we got a 5-stack, I wouldn't change that. I like playing, like, games with friends. I don't know what to tell you. If I could play with 4 to 5 friends, or 2 friends, I would usually opt to play with 4 to 5 friends, personally. Because it's like, you know, the more the merrier. We're all hanging out, we're all having a good time. But, you know, on the off chance that it's just Plunger and I playing League and we both feel like playing Ranked, that's when a Ranked video gets recorded, right? That's when we do a little bit of a Ranked session, right? The Bazaar videos get about 30 views. And I'd be interested to check to see how many of those are, like, returning viewers and new viewers. Because I feel like that the Bazaar videos are probably watched by the same, like, 20 people, and then there's, like, 10 people coming and going. but that's just, like, insane, like, ramblings of a mad person, so, you know. But the WoW videos, you know, they get 50 to 100 views easily. The WoW's the bread and butter. And, you know, it feels weird whenever you talk about viewership numbers, because it's like, a lot of people can very easily disassociate from what that actually means. But, like, I've gone on this rant before, but can you imagine, like, 50 people every day are like, oh, hell yeah, new web World of Horror episode. That's insane. Do you know how many people that I interact with on a day-to-day basis, like, in person? I mean, I do everything that I need to do from home, you know? The people that I interact with in my real life are, you know, my neighbors. When I go outside with my dog, you know, I'm interacting with my neighbors. So it's like probably like 2 to 3 people, sometimes 4 to 6. And then when I go to the pharmacy to pick up my medicine, that's like I'm interacting with the person at the counter. It's like 1 to 2 people. So, you know, you got like, so let's say I got like 50 people tuning in for the Daily Wa, 30 people tuning in for the Daily Bazaar. More people than I interact with. Like yeah, like it's humbling, like it's insane. And then you look at the Limbus Mirror Dungeon Hard, and it's 1.1k views. Why the hell does that happen? Honestly, it makes me feel like YouTube is really trying to promote my channel in the algorithm, and so anything that I do, they'll, like, push, and then if it gets, like, a positive reaction, they'll keep pushing those kinds of videos. Because the only hard dungeon that didn't get 1,000 views was the Bleed video. I thought the Bleed video did more than 400 views. It's very strange, but I don't know, the rest are just sitting at 1.1k, so it's like, I don't know. Shit's weird. Honestly, shit's weird. Yeah, shit's weird, shit's weird. I don't really know what to say. You know, but, like, you know, I'm grateful with where the channel is now. Like, we're probably gonna hit 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. That's crazy, dude. It's, like, absolutely wild. Considering that most of the people who watch the videos are already subscribed, it's like 60% of people who are watching the videos are already subscribed. That's pretty good. I can't complain about that. I'm pretty happy about it. Yeah. Absolutely. Anyways, I don't know why I'm ranting about this for like 80 years. I don't know, it's a soapbox episode. It's a classic soapbox episode. This is like peak 2022 Webweaver. Right here. Peak, sorry, fake fan. It's like peak 2023 Webweaver, sorry. Fake fan, Webweaver exposed. Fake fan of Webweaver. True, true, true. Yeah, I don't know. It really does, though. Like, whenever I upload just a Bazaar video a day, it feels like I'm not uploading a video. Because it's just like, yeah, of course. There's a Web Bazaar video. I don't think I've missed a daily Bazaar video since the series started, like, 2 weeks ago. It's been 2 weeks, dude! You can't say that! Oh my god! It's only been 2 weeks! Dude, first of all, the Bazaar gets patches, like, really frequently. Like, what the hell, dude? It's been 2 weeks and there's been, like, what, two patches? 3 patches? But also, like, what the fuck, man? It's been 2 weeks and America has degraded this quickly? Like, I took 2 days off of, watching the news because of my personal stuff going on. And it's like, suddenly we are deporting Americans to El Salvador to be used as slave labor in prison camps. And it's like, hands up, listen, I knew it was gonna be bad, but, brother, 2 weeks? It's insane. You telling me the president could just do that the whole time? And then we have, like, Democrats on Twitter going like, oh, we want to subpoena Elon Musk, but But the vote was called randomly. The vote was called without us being notified. We couldn't make it to the vote in time. So 8 people, including myself, we all abstained, and it's like, no, I'm gonna crash out, honestly. I'm so, like... You know, in South Korea, their guy instituted martial law, and their politicians, like, in the middle of the night, hopped fences, broke into government buildings, fought police and the military with their bare hands. There were politicians in South Korea that were throwing hands with armed members of the military. They were barricading hallways, they were barricading doorways, they were shooting the military with fire extinguishers so that they could buy enough time to hold a vote. And meanwhile, our best, strongest Democrats are like, well, you know, the vote was called suddenly, without warning, nobody could get there in time. I'm gonna crash out, dude. Listen, normal people don't get that much, like, coddling and excuses, okay? Like, if your boss or your manager changes something at the last second, at like 3 in the morning when you're asleep, and then you wake up, and then you didn't see the change, and then you just go about business as usual, and then you're doing it wrong because they changed it and you didn't know, your ass is... you're gonna get killed. They're gonna beat your ass to death. Meanwhile, Democrats are like, oh, sorry, I missed the vote because I didn't know it was happening. Like, fuck you, piece of shit. It's like literally it's literally your job to vote on things. And you're just like, whoops, missed the vote. Whoops, whoopsie daisy, I missed the vote. Whoops, oops, oopsie daisy, I missed the vote. Oh, but 8 other people missed the vote. I don't know why I'm specifically getting called out here. And it failed by, like, 2 votes, because it was, like, 19-4, 20 against. It's like, what the hell, guys? Like, honestly? Like, any of those 8 people should have gotten their ass to work. Like, they were just like, oh, it's too late at night, I don't want to do it. Freedom and democracy doesn't matter as much as my beauty sleep. I'm gonna crash out, dude. Have a good one. Stay safe out there. Listen, I started saying the stay safe out there thing as an outro when the Great Hootenanny happened, the global Hootenanny, and, like, you know, people were getting sick and dying. And now it's like, if you live in America, you were just put on survival mode. Hardcore survival mode. It's true. Well, no. Survival mode for everybody. Hardcore survival mode if you are a person of color and or LGBTQ. Then you have the hardcore modifier. Good luck. Godspeed. Stay safe out there. It's only February, man. It's been 2 weeks. What the hell?